Time to talk about who's contending and who's pretending. Alright guys, it's time for this year's edition of Pretenders versus Contenders. We all know the format by now, so let's just jump right into the AFC East. And this one was a no-brainer. Everybody but the Patriots are a pretender right now. The Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins, they're not there yet. The Jets and the Bills are a year away, and with the moves that the Dolphins are making, they're not going to be contending for a while. In the NFC East, we have the Cowboys and the Eagles contending, while the Giants and the Redskins are pretending. The Giants and the Redskins just drafted a rookie quarterback, so they're a few years away, but Philadelphia and Dallas, they still have playoff teams. Meanwhile, in the AFC North, everybody but the Bengals are contenders. The Ravens, Steelers, and Browns all have the talent to make playoff runs, and the Bengals, well, there's always next year. Meanwhile, in the NFC North, the Lions are pretenders. I don't think they have enough talent to make a playoff run just yet. The Bears, after what happened in the wild card round last year, they're ready to get back to the playoffs and probably make a deep playoff run. The Vikings, they have enough talent to make a playoff run, but Kirk Cousins has got to do better. And the Packers, well, they're a question mark right now, so I'm not sure. The preseason really changed things in the AFC South. Not only are the Colts now pretenders because of the retirement of Andrew Luck, but the Titans are now pretenders because I don't think that this team is a playoff team. They have talent, but I just don't think this is a playoff team right now. But the Jaguars and the Texans are both still contenders because I think they have enough talent. Even with what has happened with Houston, I still think they can make a playoff run. In the NFC South, everybody but the Buccaneers are contenders. The Falcons, Saints, and Panthers all have the talent to make a playoff run. With the Panthers, it all depends on the health of Cam Newton. With the Falcons, it all depends on what their defense does. And with the Saints, it all depends on how lucky they are. While the Buccaneers, probably still a few years away. Hopefully, Jameis Winston can finally lock down the quarterback job so they don't have to draft one in next year's draft. In the AFC West, both the Chiefs and the Chargers are contenders. This one was a no-brainer. The Chiefs have one of the most high-powered offenses in the league right now, and the Chargers, they still have Phillip Rivers. Although this might be his last chance to get to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, the Broncos and the Raiders, they're still a few years away. With Oakland, we want to see what we get from Derek Carr this year. And with the Broncos, we just need to see how this team's coming together. In the NFC West, Arizona is still a pretender. They're building their team right now, and I like how they're building it, but they're still a few years away. While the 49ers, I don't think they have quite the talent yet to make a playoff run, but the Rams and the Seahawks both could be Super Bowl contenders. The Rams, they returned a lot of the players from last year, and the Seahawks just got a whole lot better with Jadeveon Clowney. Alright guys, that was my edition of Pretenders versus Contenders. We'll be back mid-season to figure out if I'm right about them. See you next time.